Yo, what up? And welcome to another episode of Straight from the Stands, an unapologetic, unofficial LA Galaxy podcast, hosted by 4 my supporters who bring you their thoughts and views on everything related to LA Galaxy, straight from the stands. I am your co-host Smarts, alongside the always angry Angel, his counterpart level-headed George, and the man with the facts, Masa. This is Straight from the Stands.
Good evening. What's good, y'all?
Escápate conmigo esta noche, bebé.
You have 15
Look,
minutes
I'm
to
just-
get it out of your system. What are you doing?
Nah, listen, it's just someone asked for it, so I got it. By the way, that's the second person that's asked me to do that, and apparently, Rudy, someone also said to stop trying to censor me when I'm trying to sing. So
Listen,
there you go.
I'm gonna censor you all the time.
Yeah, listen, Rudy, I'm with you on that dictator shit when it comes to him singing.
Hey, chill, don't say that word around Rudy, all right? We know what happened last time.
Yeah, it's gonna be
You know what happened last
it's
time.
gonna be a short ass episode. It's gonna be a short ass
I
episode.
need Rudy here.
It's gonna be a
I
short
need
ass
Rudy
episode. I'm
here.
telling
We
you right
need
now,
each other.
man.
Listen, right now I'm hurting for family, right? So I need all the brothers and sisters I can get. So chill, Rudy. I apologize. I won't say no more.
How you guys
Sorry.
doing, man? You guys survived the long weekend. You guys survived the earthquake. On tierra el temblor.
Dog, it's
That was the
LA.
best earthquake
Like
ever,
I don't understand how people are like, oh my god, the earthquake.
Yeah,
For real,
yeah.
it's just an earthquake. Like,
It
it's
wasn't
just
even
gonna
that
shake a little
bad.
bit.
It wasn't even
Hey,
that bad.
but you know what? The shake was a little crazy. That shit was like circular motion. I was like,
Oh,
okay,
all right.
okay.
Story time real quick, right?
So wait, which of the two? Because there was
There's
two,
two.
right?
So let me talk about the first one.
The one
Friday.
from
Let me
4th of
talk about-
July. Yeah, the one from 4th of July. That's the only one that I actually felt. I was at the dealership when taking care of some shit with my car, and she just started shaking. I'm talking to like, the fuck? What's going on? And they're like, oh, it's earthquake. Like, all right. Everything that they taught us in school, not a single goddamn thing that I did. I'm like, all right, it's just shaking. All right, cool.
Dog, so I was chilling in the bed, right, and I just stretched out. I stretched out, and then like, cause it was real like smooth, right? So I felt dizzy, and I was like, yo, like, what the fuck, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Am I still drunk for San Jose?
Like, how did I get drunk from stretching, right? Like, how did I get dizzy from stretching, right? And I look at Anna just chilling too. I'm like, what the fuck, right? I step outside, and Jeremy's like in his closet looking for some clothes, and I'm like, yo, I'm really bugging, right? And then I look at Lissa. Lissa looks a little shook, and I'm like, maybe I'm not tripping. And then I know you hear Mom, "Está temblando!" And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm not tripping, though. Like, cool. It's just not, you know what I mean? I was dying, though, man. That's just hilarious.
That's funny. What about you, George? What you do during the earthquake?
Which one of the two? The 4th of July or Friday one?
Either one. Take your pick.
Yeah, I can see that one.
Honestly, I didn't feel the first one, and then she's like, "It's wait, is that?" And then like she kind of got stuck, and then she was so worried about the baby. The baby was watching TV. She's like, "Man, get the fuck out of my way!" Like Stacey was on the floor, like trying to grab the baby like this. I'm like, "Yo, what are you doing? It's just shaking. Relax."
Oh, shit. Masa, you felt it or not?
I was on Kawhi watch, you know.
Oh, there you go. Stop.
Dog, don't
I'm
answer
about to-
motherfucking questions
I'm gonna
this
mute you.
whole
I'm gonna mute you.
podcast.
I'm gonna mute you, dog. I
Please,
swear to God, I'm
dog.
gonna mute you, dog.
Yeah, look, Manny,
I
Manny's
nope.
coming, dog. Mother Earth. That's what happened, dog.
Nah, I ain't trying to see that,
all
dog.
good. what it
Dude,
was.
man, I swear, I got Manny, you getting banned. You get a 10-minute ban.
Dog, all these Golden State fans are now Clipper fans. It's crazy. Look at Masa, stupid ass. Look at Manny. Look at
That's
Brian.
funny, dog, because all the Laker fans were pulling for Golden State every year. The Lakers.
Fuck no, nope.
Dog, you
Fuck
got me
all that.
fucked up.
You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. Not a single
sound
goddamn. I wanted them to lose every single fucking time. Ooh,
Welcome for
temera. Oh, damn.
Straight for
Shit,
the
I ain't
court.
shit. I just read Madam Serrano. He said, fuck terremotos. I thought he said, fuck temerarios. I was about to go after him, but never mind.
Hey, George,
Right, dog.
and then you busting Angel? You over there trying to get traded or what? You forcing a trade? You busting a Griezmann? Not showing up for us and showing up for Nag News? I haven't seen it, but
you want to know? You want to know the story behind that?
yeah, let's go. Tell me the
So
story
for
about
those
that.
of y'all that saw my Twitter was a little cracking this past week. I forgot what I tweeted, and someone took my joke literal, and we kind of went back and forth. So that person was supposed to be on their pod on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So y'all gonna have public
Yeah.
debate? Is that what's gonna?
Yeah,
That was the plan.
Yeah, can't confirm or deny that person did not show up. So I'm Trump, she's Hillary. I win. No, but yeah,
the
it was
fuck?
dope as fuck. I might have drank a little too much last night.
Might have. All right, that's always good. All right, boys. For the bullshit, let's get into it. Pavon watch. Let's get in that first. Masa,
Da-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da.
fucking A. Masa, you confirmed it. So
I confirmed
the
it,
man, the man with the stats, the man with the rumors, the man with the information. What's
The
up?
my sources. I don't want to burn my sources, but my sources are the same people who confirmed Kawhi to the Lakers.
Oh, I swear to
So-
fucking God, for real.
Swear to God, I ain't even fucking lying. What it do, baby?
I hate
Let's
you.
go.
I hate you.
Let's
All right,
go.
but the word is that it's a done deal, right? Is that what we're hearing?
They said it might be done tomorrow.
Yeah.
Listen,
So
I got last week. Last week I got a little worried just because things seemed to take a bad turn and everything seemed to cool down a lot. But today, seeing that, man, I'm pretty hyped. He's gonna come in in the right time of the season for us if he does come in.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that. A long shot to play against San Jose, but a good shot to play against Leva. So
Very good.
that'd be interesting to see. I want to see how if he comes in, how fast he could get with the team and figure shit out. All right. Is there any other news rumors?
Well, just to talk on this right quick then, because people are gonna ask, and it's relevant to ask the question right now, because based on what we've seen, right? Obviously, it's been on socials earlier today, as early as like what 8-9 hours ago. You know that supposedly it's basically gonna be a done deal. So let's go ahead and say, yeah, it's done deal. This just for the
Assuming?
sake of conversation. Yeah, just for sake of conversation right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Your simple one's coming to the G's.
Mhm.
What happens to Alessandrini now? Now we can really have a legitimate more conversation that's not really going to be theoretical, right? Because something has to happen with him.
Yeah.
The one thing that we can confirm for sure that can't happen is putting him on injury ending
Season
ending
Injury.
injury list, because it's not a season ending injury. He's supposed to be back in September, right? So I bring this up not because we've been mentioning this for a while, because one of you guys mentioned, I think he was in Ladpos or one of the couple pods back. Sorry, you know what? I can't confirm nor that I might need some alcohol in me right now. But point is, he was Alessandrini. He finally made an appearance actually at the stadium over the weekend.
Mhm.
Well, on Thursday, you know how we had Leggett on our side. Alessandrini was with Lars at the 15th minute when we did the cross stadium chant. So he was there. I mean, from what I saw in the videos and the pictures, he seemed to be in good energy. You know, he seemed to be very positive.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me to say, hey, you know what, because of this, I don't think he's going anywhere. But remember, last year we had Ola Kamara at our Christmas party, and he's no longer here.
Yeah, but
You know, so go ahead.
yeah, but I don't see. Well, two things, right? I don't see him being here past this season, but two, I don't see him leaving before season ends, right? So I really think it's gonna be something along the lines of Pavon's contract being constructed in a certain way where he's not a DP this season and takes a DP slot next season.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's gonna be kind of like a De Jong deal.
Oh, like a
where he
Zlatan
comes
deal.
in. Yeah, like a
Something.
Zlatan deal, De Jong. I think everybody's overlooking that. I think everybody's quick to say, "Oh, Drini's leaving."
Oh, Clipper.
Pavon signs
Masa,
like
you
a,
just died,
a
though.
TAM deal.
You just died.
Yeah, say it again with your Clipper internet.
Stupid ass.
Oh, I said I think that fool goes on a TAM deal, and then he gets the DP contract next year. I think that's how it plays out.
Yep. Which is interesting too, right? Because if that's the case, can you imagine having Zlatan, Drini, Pavon all healthy at the end of the season?
Damn.
Inform Alessandrini? Man,
That's gonna be hard though. Inform Alessandrini. I hope so, but we'll see.
We're not. Let's not get into the Drini talk just yet, just because he's still injured and like a month and a half away from coming back.
Right, but I didn't mean it. Like, I just mean like what happens to him. I didn't mean it as him playing on the field.
No,
I just mean what do we do with him?
I
right,
was
at this point?
talking about with George, because George is
Him on the field, right?
right.
Yeah, I
But,
get you. Yeah, that's why I don't wanna
So
get
what
into
happens with
either.
him? Honestly, I think it's tangent on what happens with Antuna as well.
why?
Because personally, I don't think they'll reconstruct the contract with him. Because personally, I feel they need to reconstruct the contract with Alessandrini. And if Antuna decides to stay another year, if you had me pick, I'd go with Antuna.
Listen,
I'm gonna reserve judgment on Antuna until he comes back and gives us a full season, especially after the tournament he just had with Mexico. I could potentially side with George at some point. Right now, at this moment, for the G's, no.
Was
All right,
For the
real
G,
quick, real quick. I read something about Antuna wanting to stay here permanently
That's accurate.
with the G's.
Yeah.
I read it
this was
today.
like what 2 weeks ago, right? Oh, today.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I read
Yeah,
it. I
yeah.
read it today. I read it today.
I read it like last week.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes sense from Antuna's point of view because he wants to play a national team, and he doesn't get that opportunity if he's not playing for the G's. So there's that, and then Tata also told. I remember seeing an interview where Tata told Antuna, "Hey, you need to stay somewhere and stick with that place because you can't be moving around. You need to get your minutes in. You need to get your games in."
And especially going
And-
back to Man City, he's not going to get any minutes anywhere that he'll get loaned. or
Yeah,
anything.
and then he's
In
most
his
likely to
best
get
interest.
loaned out.
Yeah.
So I think the better option is staying here permanently.
Here's
At least another year.
here's a unpopular opinion, but I'm not necessarily 100% convinced with Antuna. Right, like in even with his performances in Copa Oro.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I listen. Even in Copa Oro, I don't think he was that good. I think he did a couple games where he did what he had to do, and just be in the right place and get get his goals in. And but man, like he's not consistent. He's not consistent in what we want him to do or what even Mexico wanted him to do. Right? Like
yeah, even with that, I still think he played his role. His role wasn't to score goals. I think he had a lot of assists in that team.
that's what I don't agree with. That's my problem with him. I think the percentage of his crosses coming in correctly or finding the right pass or not overrunning the ball is way too low. I think most.
But they
of the
played
times-
different.
No,
They played different.
I don't think so.
A lot of the balls went to feet. A lot of balls went to feet when they scored goals.
Okay, so the way they cross it, maybe right, but they play with Raúl Jiménez on top, kind of like what we play with Zlatan, right? And his job is to
But the
get.
goals came from Guardado.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, him, not Mexico. 'Cause I'm not gonna go into Mexican team. Him,
No, I get it.
like I don't think the role he's supposed to play. I don't think he plays it all that well. I think he has a lot of speed and he's also young, but I don't think he plays all that well. And again, I'm not convinced by him. But that's all I'm saying. I don't think he's not. I don't like his end product. But again, if we look at the team we have right now, I'll take him starting over
Rudy,
Boateng.
I agree with you 100%. I'm not fully convinced. But I'll take like what we have going on right now, especially next year. Let's say Drini doesn't come back and we do have Pavon. We still need one more winger on the other side. So
And Boateng.
I mean, psych as fuck. Antuna and Pavon up top with whatever striker we may have next year sounds fucking way better than Boateng and Pavon or.
Not that. There's
whatever
also a
the
chance
case
that we
may
don't
be.
even get Alvarez back. Fabio Alvarez, that is, because we have him on loan.
Yeah,
right
we
now.
have him on loan
Yeah.
too.
But
right,
I'll
so-
stick with Angel and say that let's reserve that the judgment on Antuna until the end of the season when we actually
Yeah.
see what it ends up being.
All right, well, then that's that. I mean, so Pavon seems likely. Hopefully, the next couple days. Let's move on.
All right, on Thursday, which feels like a long time ago, we played Toronto FC at home for a 4th of July game. And we finally got a home victory, which felt like forever since we got the last one. So let's talk about that game. How'd you guys, here, let me give you the starting lineup. We went with Bingham in the back, Polenta on left, Pipo and Steris in center, and Araujo on the right. Kitchen playing like the CDM with Corona and Alvarez coming in the middle, Boateng wide with Efra out wide on the other side, and Ibra down the middle up top. We finally got to see Efra start a match, right? You want me to say something, and this is kind of skipping ahead. I'm not even breaking down the game, but I think the assist saved this game
For Efra?
for Efra.
Yeah, I agree. Up until that assist, his game was shit.
Yeah.
Super shit.
Okay, I wouldn't say
I'm
super
not gonna
shit.
say shit.
I would say
Alright,
super
I'm not gonna
shit.
say
Nah, it was shit,
I
bro.
don't
The
know,
whole
it's
the
not
whole team
shit.
played like shit. Nah, fuck out of here. That was the most frustrating game I've seen in a while, dog. From
Yeah.
the Galaxy perspective, that shit was frustrating.
That
as
was
fuck.
Masa,
most
I tend to
frustrating
agree
game.
with you in a lot of things, but right? All right, you know what? Let's start first half before because Rudy because of that you got Massa thinking everything. First half, my opinion, I think first half we were not the better team, but I also don't think we did or we were as terrible to be like, yo, that should have been all Toronto. Toronto should have been fucking up 10-0. We're trash. We're garbage. Sure, I was, a little about that first half, but to me, it wasn't. I'd say a little bit more even, maybe slight edge to Toronto, if that, but nothing too crazy for me. Nothing too crazy. I mean, defensively, I thought we were fine. Actually, I thought we were really good defensively. Bingham was cool. Again, it goes back to my whole thing in the midfield without Jonah without him being there. I'm gonna keep going to that for a while until he comes back. That's what I think from this first half. I think we were playing too deep, and that bugs the shit out of me. Without Jonah, to me, that's a big problem. We should be playing a little bit higher. That's what the first half was to me.
You know
That.
the one big take from the first half is that I think we let Toronto into the game after we missed that chance in the 20th minute by Araujo. If we score again, right, and I think this is broken record, but if we score that chance we have, because that was a clear chance. I mean, Araujo got the back and he got second post where it's just like pretty much open net and he hit it off the fucking post.
Yep, true.
Right, and after that, I felt like I mean, there's a lifeline for Toronto again, or for any team. Like it's just so fucking common. Like every time we give them a lifeline, like the other team kind of Sensima. You know what I mean? They get at it, they get after it because you give them a lifeline. And like, listen, luckily we ended up getting a result this game. But man, when that happened, I was like, fuck, here we go. As soon as that happened, I was like, man, here we go. We're letting them off the hook again. And every time, well, not every time because obviously it didn't happen this time, but a lot of times when we let them off the hook, when we let the other team off the hook, we end up getting fucked. You know what I mean? We end up like then conceding a stupid goal.
New Galaxy. Chance, baby.
So the first half, when it ended, I wasn't feeling comfortable because of that. Because I was like, fuck. There was a clear. I mean, and there was the even a chance. The Fabio kind of floats it in. He chests it down and takes that first time, or off the chest volley. That's another chance. So we had a couple chances that I thought we could have scored, and when we didn't, when the first half finished and we were still 0-0, I was just like, yeesh. Like,
yeah, Toronto had a couple also early on. I know that they didn't get on frame, so I don't think they count as shots on goal, but they had a couple, good looking opportunities.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
again, that's what I mean about the game. That's what I mean about the game. I thought it was pretty even in the sense of chances, both teams defensively. I just think that Toronto was slightly better in possession. All right, and that was pretty much what the first half was to me. And I did see the replay again. I still felt the same way when I saw it again. To Manny's point though, really quickly, he asked about Jonah because he's a box-to-box player. That's really what he's been. Even
more than that, for this team, I think he's the heartbeat. He's the connector. You know what I mean? He's the plug. Like he could drop down, get the ball, and push it up to our attacking. You could cut the attack off and start the.
I wouldn't be surprised with having Perry Kitchen do that for us though. I could see Jonah pushing up for us. So my prediction is coming back. I think Corona gets benched and Perry.
Let's reserve that for now though. Let's reserve.
Yeah, well, you brought up the Jonah thing. We're talking about the game.
Well, I'm just saying somebody asked about it right now where it goes, and it's relevant
for the questions. We're talking about the game.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So you think Corona, Jonah, and Fabio?
Yeah.
In midfield?
Yeah.
No, he said Kitchen.
Sorry. Jonah, Kitchen, and Fabio. I'm sorry.
I'm with George 100% on that for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I see that happening.
Interesting. I don't. I think Jonah drops down way too much for him and Kitchen to play at the same time. My opinion. It's interesting though. We'll see next week or Friday actually when.
We'll talk about it Monday. I mean on Wednesday.
Yeah, we're talking Wednesday. That's interesting though. All right. So first half finishes 0-0. Again, I'm feeling a little nervous because I thought we let him off. Wasn't sure if we were gonna be able to do anything in the second half, especially since we like to start second half off really, really, really fucking slow and off the gas. But it wasn't so though. Like I think second half was a lot better for us. I think that was the intention in the second half.
Coming off the first half, I think the same things that you guys felt. We didn't score a goal. There were some opportunities that they had, nothing crazy. But the fact is, going into the second half, you think, oh shit, they're gonna start off slow. Things are gonna happen where we're not gonna. I thought Toronto was gonna get an early second half goal, and then we're just gonna play comeback, play comeback.
Which we seem to always fucking end up losing when we do that.
Yeah. Whenever we concede first, it's always
Yeah. But you know, it took us a while. But Efra got his fucking assist. Efra got a fucking really nice assist, in my opinion. That cross was everything. Like it was away from defense. It was driven, and it was high. It wasn't end line. I like that cross a lot.
question on the goal.
Well, but before that one though, oh, I'll go for George. My bad.
Go ahead. I'll let you speak.
No, fucking Fabio Alvarez got one to Zlatan. Similar, left-footed into the box. He chested it. And
Oh, that was
basically
second half?
took, like, yeah, that was second half.
My bad. For some reason,
And
that was first half. Yeah.
That was before the
That was
goal.
the
And
volley?
yeah, the volley side-footed, like straight up on some ninja shit, and just went slide over the box. And I think he made a comment about it that he makes those type of goals. He preferred those type of goals than the ones that he scored, and the two he scored, or some shit like that. Because that to him is natural. Like, it's just second nature. He practices that shit all the time. When I saw it chested down and when he was setting up for that, I'm like, oh, here we go. Zlatan golazo.
And it looks so calm too, huh?
It looks so easy.
It doesn't even fucking like it doesn't phase him at all. I hate that shit, dog. Like how? Like I mean, like it's not like he's there by himself. He had a defender in front of him, defender behind him.
Yeah,
And he's
and
still
I bring
just
that up because
calmness,
that cross where Alvarez Fabio Alvarez put it left-footed, that thing was gorgeous, man. You know, to have, those are the type of crosses that we should be giving Zlatan,
Yeah,
and then follow it up to the one that you guys were going to talk about, Efra's cross. Everything you guys just said.
yeah.
Go for it, George.
Question on a goal. Do you guys think that Zlatan was going for goal? I think he
Yeah.
was trying to put it in, and he just connected.
Oh no,
Trying to put
Nah,
it.
he
Nah?
went for goal.
the whole time
Yeah?
he just got he gonna put it. Yeah, at least the way I saw it, I thought he was always going for a second pole.
I thought
Over
his
the
first
keeper.
reaction was gonna put it back into the box, which with what it looked like from the angles, it looked like he hit it, and he was looking straight the other way, and then the ball kind of looked, and he started following the ball to see where it was going.
Yeah. Well,
I would like to see that though.
because you put it back into the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, it just seemed like a Zlatan goal. You know what I mean? Like that goal seemed like
Yeah.
a Zlatan goal. Like
It's accurate.
Like he could do that, right? He could pretty much. It's almost like a chip. It took back to the second post. You know what I mean? Like over the keeper, kind of just lofted over the keeper. It was nice though, man. I mean, again, I think a lot of credit goes to Efra on that. I really like that cross, the intention of that cross, and because it comes
Thank
in.
you, Glenn. I appreciate you.
Glenn says, I thought the same thing, George. I thought he was getting that to Fabio. Just because for everybody who's not on YouTube and can't read the chat. But regardless, though, listen, you know what? One thing I liked is a different look to the cross, right? It's not hitting in line and then crossing it in. It's put in a position where the goalie has to think twice to coming out because the way the trajectory the ball's carrying. And I liked it, man. I'm really impressed by that cross. Although he had a few of them were shit, that cross right there was perfect. Nothing else? No, nothing else.
Good.
No,
You got it. You're right.
Angel, go ahead.
Can we talk about Efra for? Not Efra. I'm sorry, Emma. Can we talk about Emma for a bit? What do you guys think of his?
Why?
I mean, he did give that ball in the
Hey,
first
he
half
did give that pass
to
to Araujo,
Yep, he did give that.
and he
one.
beat one-on-one. That was a one-on-one opportunity. Listen,
So so I wanted to bring that up because we do give him a lot of shit, but I thought this was one of his better games.
Really?
You know what I mean? No end product, but man, Efra,
end
Emma.
game compared to what we see though.
Well,
I think
yeah,
that's what you're trying to
listen,
get to,
yeah,
really.
like listen,
Yeah,
from
I
what
agree.
he's been giving us this season, I think this was one of his better games.
I'll take that.
No, Angel,
Nah,
Angel, and Masa,
I
you guys
can't.
don't like that?
I can't.
Nope.
I can't agree with that
Nope.
shit.
I don't.
I watching this whole game up until we scored, dog, was so frustrating. And
That's
I
what
was
he said.
frustrated with the whole team. I was frustrated with Zlatan, especially. That shit just like this team is frustrating as fuck, dog.
Why is it frustrating
I
to you?
don't
Though?
get that though.
Why is it frustrating?
What do you mean? You didn't see Zlatan wasn't trying up until after he scored.
No,
So,
but
when,
what?
so tell me when Zlatan does try before he scores. Then everything.
That's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you.
That's what
It's
you just
frustrating. This team is frustrating because that motherfucker never tries. and all of a sudden he scores in the 75th minute. Then he wants to try. That shit is annoying to me.
Have we
That shit
not
is
been saying
frustrating.
this every game?
Dog, but
Every
I never
episode?
said that I'm not frustrated every game. I'm saying I'm frustrated every game, and this game is just another frustrating game. We're a frustrating team.
that is
That's what I'm
facts.
saying.
That
I never
is
said
facts.
that. I never
is
said that.
facts.
I'm
Yes.
not. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised.
Hey,
but I'm
Masa.
saying it's frustrating.
The Clippers still hiring more fans. How much are they gonna pay me to join?
Free
Because
tickets.
I'm on your
bro.
side right now,
Free
dog. What's
tickets
up?
roll through. Free tickets roll through.
Well, you seem to hop on any dick. That's nice.
Facts, dog. Yeah.
All right, back to the Galaxy. Listen, I just want to bring up Emma just for a quick second, just because I thought he had a better game. So I
agree.
I think he beat his defender often too. Like the defender was on him. I thought he like with speed he just beat him over and over again. Again though, like his end product is not there, right? Like if his
Hey,
end
but you know
product was
what?
there, like he'd be fucking, one of the top players. He could fucking put in a good ball every single time. he beats the
How many
defender.
times have we talked shit about players or said positive things about players about them having certain games, but we always go back to the moments thing, right?
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Listen, and
Efra, terrible game. I'm gonna say terrible.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not
I
gonna
think it's
say
terrible.
shit like Rudy. I think his game was average, didn't exceed, didn't under exceed. I thought he was fine. Right? I thought he was fine. But all he had to do is just one moment of brilliance, and boom. And we said this shit about Drini before. We've said this shit about Zlatan before. That's why you don't bench these guys.
fuck Zlatan. But
That's
yes.
why you don't bench fucking. At this point, I make a case. We'll just keep Efra if he's gonna give me a moment of brilliance. Shit, at that point we were 0-0,
Yep.
right? And look at what happened. Boom.
Yep. No.
Emma doesn't give us any fucking moment of brilliance. Sure, he scored the one goal against Cincy. Great one.
Listen, I 100% agree with you. The only reason I brought him up, is because he's been on the short end almost every single time we talked about him. Like in this podcast this year, we've been shitting on him because he's been trash, right?
He's my new Daniel Steres, I think.
Well, you're just saying that because you square up with him. He's you guys can see each other eye to eye, right? So I get that. But what I'm saying is,
I know Rudy's bitch. You're my height.
Damn,
but
we're going there.
what I'm saying is like I just wanted to give him a shout because I thought he had a better game. But let's talk about who he got subbed off for. He got subbed off for Cuello. Cuello comes in really late in the game, right? Garbage time, and ends up finding a really good pass.
I don't know, garbage time though. We're only up 1-0 at that point. There's like what 86th minute when he comes in.
Yeah, fine.
That's not garbage time because
80th
all Torona has to do is score one goal.
Cool.
Boom.
Listen, I wouldn't argue that. If you don't want to call it garbage time, you want to call it whatever you want to call it. I'm fine with that. But let's talk about like his pass and his recognition of Zlatan's run and where the defense was standing. Because his pass was just it's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy. It's just into space, away from both defenders.
That's a good cross.
Yeah,
And it was
Yeah,
low.
but I want to shout out something or someone real quick.
I know where you're going.
I want to shout out Corona
Yep.
because
Boom.
instead of going back like Leggett would,
Yep.
he turns around, goes forward, and then shout out to Cuello. Instead of holding onto the ball, he sees that the defender reacts late to close him down. He's like, "Yo, this is a fucking goal. I'm taking off," and he puts it in. Then Zlatan reacts to it because Zlatan's a killer like that.
yeah.
So-
No, for
Yeah,
sure.
First touch is on the ball.
100%.
So shout out to Corona
100%.
for turning back the other way.
For recognizing the
and
space,
shout out,
yeah.
Yeah, and shout out to fucking Cuello for attacking and not just holding the ball to kill time.
And I didn't recognize that until I actually saw the entire replay of the game, and I realized, oh shit! Like, listen, I've been giving Joe Benny a lot of shit for basically not doing anything. I mean, he's been just
Okay.
he's just been. I mean, I don't mind him being on the field, but if I could have other players in the field that can be more effective, I'd rather have them.
Yeah.
Right, and this is the same bullshit that we've been giving Leggett for, and it's not because I think Leggett's a bad player. I like Leggett. I prefer Leggett as a true center midfielder. I've been asking for this for a while now, but in that attacking role, he doesn't do that. Listen, that what Masa just said about Giovanni Corona, that shit was tight. He could have turned back, especially like let's just say for shits and giggles, Rudy, it is garbage time, right? And we're up 1-0, and we're just trying to kill the game. He didn't have to go forward. He didn't have to. He could look for the smarter play. He was ambitious. He took it and he gave Cuello a good ball. And shit, Cuello did Cuello things apparently on that play. And bro,
listen,
I dig that 100%. I know we give him not shit, but we just don't think he's a good bench player.
I think we'll be
But-
calling it as it is, right? I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna apologize for calling it what it is. Like he hasn't been all that great. He hasn't been a determining factor for our team. But I'll say that, like, I mean, I agree 100% what you guys said. Like the recognizing the space that he has, right? Because he can make that pass to Cuello without jeopardizing losing the ball at that time, right? It's a pass that he can make, and it's a pass that's still attacking without jeopardizing the possession. Super smart, because I'm telling you, like you said it, right? Legit 100% sees that he has his both center backs open behind him, and he touches that ball back there 100% of the time. If not a fucking lob ball through fucking a lob ball to Bingham, right? Like the recognition of space is super dope to me. Again, I think the way Cuello reads the defense and reads the run for Zlatan is super dope. Surprise! Listen, I don't know if you're surprised. It's just dope to see the kids taking their chances when they get it, right? Both Cuello, Araujo, and fucking and Efra. Just they this game they took their chances, they took their time, and I think they played off.
Yep. With that, all that, I'm listening. I'm just responding to the fans, you know.
Anything else about this game? Anything else you want to stick out to you guys about this game?
I hate to sound like a broken record, but I hate Polenta left back, though. I hate to say it, bro. I hate it. Defensively.
Was Shelvick in the 18?
Nah.
But going forward, dog. Fuck, dude. I feel like we lose so much.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like
for sure.
It sucks, dude. Yeah, and
It's funny. I saw some people still talking shit. Like Shelvick didn't even play, right? But people still found a way to make it about Shelvick at the left back, bro. Saying that he's trash, that he doesn't do shit, that we're going forward, he's garbage, blah blah.
Fuck Shelvick.
Nah, I want Shelvick back, dog.
I do.
He gives us a different dimension, like when we go forward. But that's just me and us. Apparently.
Yeah, us. Yeah, it's us. Because I the same way. Shelvick over Polenta left back, but Polenta in team over people for me though.
I'll bench people. I bench people.
I like Polenta over people right now. I like that.
Listen, you know what? These are all good problems to have.
Yeah,
right
for
now.
sure, for sure.
And
shout out to shout out to Dave Romney's dad. He came through to the tailgate. By the way, you guys don't know. Yeah, he came through to the tailgate looking for beer. He wanted to pay us for beer. I'm like, nah, like the fuck, nah, it's the tailgate. We want to go find some cold ass Modelo time fool. But he also came over because he wanted to thank us and ACB for for the time that we sang Happy Birthday to his son at the US Open Cup game. He specifically though was looking for Glenn, and Glenn didn't even show up to the game.
Hey, where's that girl with the long hair?
Yeah,
take that L. Take that L, Glenn.
I'm not gonna say he said girl with the long hair, but he said person. Insert whatever preference of person you think Dave Romney's dad said with the long hair.
Mexican.
Is he here or is she here? I can't confirm or deny. He said she, but I said this person is not here right now. So as one of his friends, I'll let him know, and one of his closest friends. I didn't want to say like listen as head honcho in ACB. I'm not gonna take that. But
City Brigade.
Angel City Brigade, yeah. No, but he did straight up. He came over and he was looking for Glenn. I told him unfortunately he wasn't there, but he was cool. He was this big, tall dude. If you guys think Dave Romney's big, his dad is bigger. Bigger. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's that.
I was gonna go somewhere 100%
yeah,
wrong.
I know you
but
were.
I'm gonna stop.
Last thing though, we've been talking about the Galaxy being a team of two halves. Usually, it's the first half we play better, and the second half we're shit. It's same Jekyll and Hyde bullshit. The only times at this time it was Hyde and Jekyll.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Because I thought we were better in the second, and even then, I still don't think we were miles ahead of Toronto. I still think Toronto played a good game. I still think we played a good game. We had the better. We want to say better chances, but we capitalized on our chances, which has not been the norm for us in these type of games. And listen, it's getting annoying. Really annoying that we can't put a complete game together.
You know what? And what's annoying more than anything else is when I look at the standings, and then I look at what could have been if we could just get our shit together. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason why we should have all this doubt if the team could just get their shit together.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is the we're in the beginning of the second half of the season, so I'll take a win. At home right now.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
So let's go.
everybody.
And somebody said it on the chat. My bad, George. Someone said it here in the chat. Who was it that when we score first, we're 10-0, and that's accurate.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Ralph
So
Al 88.
I got a nice message right now. Don't say who my source is. You know who it is. It says Pavon thing is looking good. Might be happening tomorrow, but it is looking good. It'll be done by the end of the week.
Nice.
I'm
trying to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see that.
What it do, baby?
Oh, and I also got another message saying, why am I staring at the wall? I have 3 screens. So if I'm like this, I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at all y'all talking shit.
All right. Did Cheesy hit us up with the full of the week? Should we do it now? Should we wait for it on the questions part, on the straight from the fans? What are we doing?
I mean, if you want to do it, yeah, go ahead. This is you.
Let's wrap this up with a full of the week. Do we have a full of the week for this?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Glenn for not showing up because apparently I can't confirm or deny that Mr. No, never mind. I ain't gonna go there. But you for not being there for Mr. Romney.
Nope. I don't think I have. No, I don't have one. I don't have a full of the week.
Chewy, from going from 0 to hero. Chewy, my man, didn't make the game.
He didn't make the game.
Wait. He didn't make the game.
He woke up at. Well, maybe you should, if you see the video I sent you, you'll see it. But he didn't make the game. But then he Undertakered the shit out of everyone at the end of the night, and then he started drinking.
Yep, he woke up again. I can confirm that he woke up because I want to go kick it with him.
Well, listen. At one point, I saw on Instagram that he was 19 shots in. 19 fucking shots in.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. 19 shots.
Me and Angel took shots with him.
Yeah, we took shots with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Oh, that gives me shit thinking about shots. Anything over 10 shots gives me the fucking.
Full of
Did anybody take shots with you, Angel, on Thursday?
Nah, just him.
Oh.
I was being responsible. I had the kids. You know,
Okay.
and I had to drive and shit. And that's the main reason I had George's car. I didn't want to go crash George's car. I got my car back though, so it's okay. I can crash now.
Well, the week is Carrick for getting engaged.
Hey,
no.
game over.
No, shout out to Carrick for getting engaged. Full of the week, megaphones for dying. Or that's a thing.
Ooh, that's facts. Yeah, both megaphones died.
How was the stands?
Both.
Me and Masa, you didn't go to the game either, right?
I didn't go to the game.
How was the stands?
I thought they were cracking.
Yeah.
I thought it was cracking.
Hey, real
Yeah,
shit. I didn't even know the
That shit
megaphones died until right now.
No
yeah,
shit.
she was cracking.
That's dope.
Yeah.
She was cracking as fuck. And then we busted out that Galaxians chant. You know, it's la hora, la hora.
Oh, we did like a cross box thing. That shit was dope.
Yep.
Yeah.
John looked over. He's like,
And
they
they're like,
they caught that.
what's
They got
that?
it?
Your watch? Your watch? Your wrist?
And then
What's
we
wrong
hear
with you?
duh, 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 duh.
And they were like, yeah,
That's
that shit was
tight.
tight.
That's dope.
That shit was really, that shit was really tight. I know I'm not putting, that shit was fucking dope. The stands were lit as fuck for sure.
Yeah.
Man, that's
For
so
sure.
I watched
Hell
it. All right, so I watched the game. I watched the game via TSN because
What the fuck?
because I don't have so long story.
UVPN that shit?
Yeah, so I watched it through
Yeah, I got
TSN and y'all sounded good. Yeah, ACB sounded really good.
Yeah,
I
she
like,
was, she was popping.
I was
yeah,
so mad
everything.
too. I was upset. I was like, man, I can't believe I'm not there. I should hurt my feelings a little bit. I hate not
Plus,
being there.
First half, since you guys, I forgot it. Well, I mentioned earlier. I don't know if you guys caught it, but the Jets showed up to the Cabo box and led the cross team chant with La Sardini on the other side. That shit was tight too. And shout out to Leggett, man. I mean, listen, old boy was there for a minute, signing autographs, signing thongs, signing my back. Saying he loved me. I legit had a conversation with him about the ACB stories about Becky G. Every time that we add Becky G, I told him I can't come for night, but it may be me. So he's like, oh shit, fuck you. But shit was tight. That shit was tight. Yeah. Gave everybody love. George backed me up, right? He gave everybody love. He was taking pictures of babies. He was kissing babies.
Yes, sir.
He may have kissed me. I don't know.
You might have kissed him.
Just listen. He wants to be better. I'm the better looking of the two. So you know how that goes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Angel capo as fuck.
There it is.
You were being capo too? I see you in the middle
Well,
of
it's in the middle.
in the middle, right?
Yeah, it's
I
the
see
middle of
that.
stands. Yeah, because megaphone died, and obviously, I can't confirm deny that my voice is fucking loud. So
Oh, miniature Greek god ass motherfucker with that
Yeah.
shirt. I seen that. I was
for
like,
real.
I see
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I see
Greek
you.
God. Hey, Rudy, appreciate you,
I
dog.
see you.
You see,
I see you.
this is
I
why I
see
see. I when I tell George to shut up when he says things that we just to piss you off. Love you.
Stupid.
Huh?
All right. Well, listen. So on Wednesday we'll be recording a tailgate episode for the match against San Jose. So that'll be dropping on Thursday. Before we go into Straight from the Fans, do we have anything else to talk about for this game or 4th of July?
I gotta get my full of the week real quick.
Okay. A little late there,
okay.
but go ahead.
Yeah.
All
go
y'all
ahead.
for thinking Kawhi was going to the Lakers, dog.
Take-
Full of the week.
Hi,
Yeah,
it's-
I'm in the clear, so I'm good.
LA Galaxy podcast, dog. I ain't trying to hear that shit right now. You hear me?
Y'all still fools of the week, though. It's relevant.
Not me. I'm good.
All
Not me.
right. Dope. Let's get into. We got questions, right, George?
Yes, we do.
For sure. Let's get into that.
You know what I mean? We're still fucking up big, bro.
I think the score's gonna be 2-0 Galaxy. I mean, we did better than I expected.
Fuck San Jose.
Fuck Levels FC. Fucking G's are gonna be coming on top, right?
All right, George, hit me with some questions.
All right, this is from IG. Osman Peña 121 asked, "What number Pavon wearing? He's the new number 7, huh?" No, I don't think he could get number
He's
7.
gonna wear number 10.
I think he's wearing 10 too.
Accurate. All right, Brun 121. Thoughts on hypothetically signing Chicha since he is going for 10 to 15 mil?
Chicharrón?
I'll take him though. Legit, I'll take Chicha.
I wouldn't take him.
You want to take Chicha?
Just because
I
would take him if we had a more fluid football. But since we can't deliver into the box,
Exactly.
I can't take Chicha.
Listen, we
Because
can't
we don't
deliver into the box in the head.
We can't deliver for anything, dog. You gotta serve up Chicha legit, and Chicha will put him away. But we don't do that. If not, Zlatan will have way more goals right now.
Well, listen, I've been saying this for 2 years now, right? We play the way we play because we have Zlatan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think with Chicha's dope and everything, but he doesn't carry the same presence that Zlatan does. So with Chicha on the field, with him in the field, and he moves differently too. Listen, I don't think he gets enough credit for his movement. I think he moves great. He trips over himself a lot too, which is fine. I mean, I'm not mad at that. I do that all the time. But I think I legit think we would play differently with Chicharito on the team. And I would fuck with that.
Nope.
I like Chicha, bro, but I'm telling you, it doesn't work.
No.
Because we don't have the right players to service him.
Nope. Next
Okay.
question.
Fuck. Ulises Trajada 11. You know who you are. Thank you for your question. After Zlatan, what other star, parentheses striker, would you love to see on the team? ... Diego Costa. Eyes emoji.
Oof, dog. I'll take Diego Costa in a heartbeat.
Realistic or that
Realistically-
we would like?
Diego Costa I would never take him.
Listen, let's talk about semi-realistic, right? Players who we think we could actually bring in, right? We can't say fucking Joao Felix, something like that. Who, you know, what I mean, something Mbappe, Mbappe, right?
I like that, dog.
Like I'm saying,
Shout
like,
out
some,
Joao Felix.
like Diego Costa thinks a realistic option. Like you probably take a lot.
I think
but
it's a realistic option.
But my man was get like mad red cards in this fucking league.
If he didn't retire, I would take Niño Torres.
Niño Torres, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about Niño Torres. Who you got? You got
I take Mario Balotelli, though. I think that's realistic. I don't see how it's not realistic. He's out of contract.
Listen, we've been saying that for 2 years now. That was one of our first. That was one of our first
Balotelli
episodes.
to the G's, dog.
Balotelli to the G's, one of our
Hashtag that
first-
shit. Make it happen.
Chino Silva.
Glenn just said it.
El Chino? What do you say?
Agüero.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That
Listen,
wouldn't be fair.
Listen,
Kun Agüero?
listen, I would have liked, like, well, Big Will says Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, I would have loved to say Cristiano Ronaldo, but
Everyone's
everyone's gonna
He's
say that,
not
and that's the
coming.
two obvious choice. And at this point, I don't think he's coming here anymore. I think we can convince a player like Kun to come to the Galaxy, to be our goal scorer, to be our what David Villa was to New York City FC.
yeah.
Right.
Oh my god, I would love
To be
like
what
that,
Robbie
bro.
Keane was to us.
Yeah.
I can't see this guy being that, especially if he had those weapons around him like Pavon. Let's for shits and giggles, let's say Drini comes back.
Chill, not-
Play. And let's just say,
Okay.
Fabio comes back. He's gonna be around talented players that can give him really good balls, right?
Yeah.
On top of that, he's a hustler. He's
Yeah.
fast. He has everything that I want from. Listen, you guys know this, right? I've mentioned this to you guys before. He's my favorite striker in the world.
Yeah,
But-
I'll take Kun Agüero.
But
Hands
I
down.
mean,
por
he's
chiquito?
also, yeah, well, también por chiquito, yeah, y porque es enojón también, como yo. But straight up, that's the guy that I would want.
hell yeah.
And to me, at this point, he's at a stage in his career where it's realistic.
yeah,
Yeah,
man,
I'll
listen,
take Agüero too.
any day. Lewandowski is another option that I wouldn't matter that I've seen in the chat.
I'm over it.
Yeah, I'm
man.
good with that too. Someone said Brazilian Hulk. Yeah,
Brazilian
for
Hulk
sure.
too?
I would
Yeah.
love Hulk.
Brazilian Hulk?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no.
Look, point is, I need a forward with an attitude. I don't
Yep.
want a Teletubby ass bitch.
And a hustler. I want somebody who fucking
Yeah,
hustles.
the
You know
hustler
what I
for
mean?
sure. Yeah,
I need a
hustler for
dog.
sure. Yeah.
Que venda micas en
All
el
right.
MacArthur Park. I mean, no, not that kind of hustler.
GWO 4LA. I met Angel for the first
What's up,
time
Carlos?
this past game.
I'm sorry
and
about
now
that.
I'm in love.
Oh,
You fell in love?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm more in love. He brought me Wingstop. He brought me a shirt.
You didn't even know it was Wingstop. You're like, man, these wings are bomb. How did you make them? He's like, no, they're Wingstop.
I mean, listen, he brought me Wingstop though, but he brought me Wingstop,
Hey,
right?
that's tight though. Shout out to G.
Brought us
Carlos.
those shirts. By the way, people want those shirts. By the way, so we gotta figure out how we're gonna do that. But yeah, shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you. I love you more, straight up. Oh,
All
we're
right.
gonna go do a taekwondo together soon.
That's tight.
All right. LA Galaxy Outsider. What size basketball jerseys my dude Masa wear? Hashtag fuck the Clippers.
Masa is like a
Can't
double
confirm nor
XL,
deny that wasn't a hashtag, but that's what
Hey,
I'm gonna
Chill.
double XL tall.
nah,
Chill.
Pro Club.
Chill.
say. Pro Club.
chill. Large or extra large.
All right.
Decent.
All right.
Large,
Bird Dog X says fuck San Jose.
accurate.
Bucks at home.
MOG
Fuck
Cheesy
San Jose.
121 as no Chenta Palooza this year.
Nah,
Nah,
my
he's
man's
still
banned. My man is
He's still banned. Yeah.
Hashtag save Chente.
He should be back next year.
Joel I. Garcia asks, any news about Drini?
No news. We just talked about what we think that happened, but no news.
You know, and the good news is that he was at the stands, right? And with Lars, so he finally made an appearance.
Yeah.
And he was
Nice.
walking, standing, 2 feet.
Walking, yeah.
All right. Fern Dog asks, when are you guys going to be guests at the Riot Squad cast?
We gotta figure that out. I know there was talks about like even the Megapod on Twitter over the weekend. I didn't really see what that
Yo,
was.
all of us at Chewy's,
Hey,
in Chewy's studio? All of us in Chewy's studio would be a fucking desmadre. That shit would be sick.
Yeah, it's something which happened. I mean, like I fucks with every single one of the podcasts. You know what I mean?
Confirm that I think it was Dave Orona from LA's Our House already reached out that he wants to try and get something together. I know the Nag Boys also mentioned that to me on Thursday. They would like to do some shit like that. I mean, from our side of the, we're good. We're down for that shit. The LA's
Y'all
Our
are
House,
down for that. I'm not down for that.
Masa's not down for it, but everybody else is. The LA's Our House guys are down for it. You know, Music Across the Galaxy, obviously. I'm against Riot Squadcast is too, so you know we can fucking do it.
Yeah, we just gotta figure out when
All right.
and how. You know, with logistics, but
And just to be clear, I'm not down just because I already don't talk on this podcast. On a mega pod, dog, it's crickets as fuck. So I wouldn't even do it. Y'all could do that.
All right. Galaxy Outlaw says, Tomasa, hashtag fuck the Clippers.
Hell yeah, that's right.
Can't confirm nor deny. That's not what it says. All right. Super Villains asks, who's close to getting suspended for yellow cards?
Polenta's out.
Polenta's out. Polenta's out against San Jose.
Oh, good. He was trash against the first time. Fuck it. No. All right. U16-17 in semifinals versus Solar FC right now. Fools just
Hey, what?
tied. Xiao. Not even a question. LOL from Rob.
Yeah, I figured.
Ciao.
Next.
All right. There's your moment of talk. Frankie Reyes, LA. If we got a women's team, how do you envision where, when games are played, name and support, etc.? This is a good question because I know we've talked about this.
Yeah.
But I think it just needs to be realistic about where they play, how they play them, the times and place, and to set realistic goals to think that we could get numbers out there. I don't know.
Yeah. Listen, I think they had a good setup when they had it before.
How many games did they play per season?
No sé, not even an idea. Not
Well,
even
remember-
an idea.
With LA Soul, I don't remember because I remember I remember we talked about it. I actually went to one
Yeah.
game that's the only season that they existed, and it was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, turnout was okay. I mean, obviously it wasn't anything extraordinary. I think maybe like 10K or so, but
Yeah, and they just play the games before the G's played for the most part, or at least the way I remember it. I might be wrong, but I remember them playing a lot of games before the G's, where they had the game before the G's, and you pretty much could pretty much go into a game early and watch the women's team, and then stick around for the men's team. But listen, I wouldn't even mind if they did something with like in the track and field. I think the track and field is those spots. It's real intimate, and if it gets any traction,
Perfect.
that place really rocks when it's packed. I mean, we saw it for the U.S. Open Cup, right?
Yeah.
So if they could get that happening, even if it's before the Galaxy game, right? If it's before the Galaxy game and you just have the track and field, and then you come out, you still have your beers, and then you go into like the G's game, I'd be down with that. Like have a full day out there.
yeah, that's true.
That'd be dope.
Triple
Man.
headers in the main stadium. Fuck.
My concern though is it happened before. Now, to be quite frank, when the NWSL started here in LA, obviously the women's game wasn't as popular as it is right now, right? So hopefully that would change. And given that it's popular now, obviously we have back-to-back champions in our U.S. women's team. hype as fuck is there. A lot of people are asking for it. Well, what's happening? So everyone's asking for it. I expect all these people to be out there, assuming that that is the case.
Yeah.
Track and field would definitely be a dope spot. However, if it's not, then it's gonna be looking like G2 games, and that's not what I want. You know, everyone's asking for all this shit, and I can tell you from my part. Listen, Rudy, Masa, George, you guys are like me. We're very invested in the Galaxy, but we also have families. We also have things to do. Already as it is, we gotta support G's too. And I'm not trying to come up with excuses. I'm just telling you like what my shit is. If I didn't have kids and I didn't have life, I'd be at the stadium all day, every day, even for G's twos, for everything.
That'd be my
But-
life. You know what I mean?
It still kind of is my life, so I can't deny that. You know, never mind. But you know, that really is what it would be, though. You know, and a lot of us are in the same boat. You know, a lot of people in the chat right now in the same boat. So you're asking from a lot from a lot of people. So we can get asked this question, but my question is to all the people that are capable of doing that. Well, you guys coming out to the games? You guys don't even come out of G2 games.
Well, listen, I'll tell you something though. A lot of that has to do with the marketing behind it and the way they're pushing that, right? Like they don't really push the G2. You know what I mean? They don't.
Oh, yeah,
they what?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
The front office push G2s like that. We give them shit for that.
Yeah, listen, there's no hype behind it. No really incentive to, and the product in the field is bad, and it has been bad for the last couple of years. It's kind of hard to get somebody going with that. You know what I mean? With the women's team, though, if there was a women's team, I think there'd be a lot more hype behind it, especially coming off a World Cup. I mean, that's what happened with MLS, right? Like the MLS started after World Cup in the U.S. and it got eyes on it. So I think it'd be a great time to capitalize on it, and if you get the right marketing behind it and good product in the field, I think it could be successful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hypothetical because
I-
we don't know if that's.
I would be down. I would much rather do a women's game than G2s, to be honest.
And so
Y'all gotta get Rose Lavelle over here though, or else I'm not showing up.
Or Kristen Prez.
Ooh.
All right. Now back to Twitter. Fight Everyone wants to know, with the quick turnaround coming back from the Gold Cup, would you still want to see a full 90 from Jonah on Friday?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's the type of play that he was doing for the Gold Cup. I don't think there was that much of a break in between games.
And he
when it came to
he had his break in Gold Cup. I think he came off the bench like one game, but I'm excited to have him back. And
All right, Mario from Riot Squad, from Riot, no,
It is right, squad.
from Lars. How many shots did Angel contribute to hashtag Get Chewy Drunk on the 4th?
One. We had one with him, collaborated with George. Yeah, we only contributed one.
Nice.
Poor Chewy.
Alonso Vaquerano asked, any updates on Pavone, or is that completely dead? I think he legit put that right before
everything broke out?
Like right before everything broke out. So by now, Alonso, you know, shit's cracking.
Yeah.
I confirmed it, so yeah, it's happening.
Livid AF says, can there be an episode where I only talk? That's every episode. P.S. For here, you don't know shit.
We're gonna do a spin-off. We're gonna do a spin-off where you could do
I did not write that.
Angel's Love Show or something, or Angel's Health Show or something like that. We'll do a spin-off.
Livid AF. Oh, you're 96, huh?
Wait, for real? You been for real now? Little bit. Oh.
That's not me.
Oh, you made it. You got a troll account. You made it.
Someone made you a troll account.
Wait, what is it?
At Livid AF 69. up.
Yeah.
There you go. You made it. That's hilarious.
There you go, y'all. All right.
Famous.
You
Yeah,
made it.
you're famous.
Holy shit, I ain't shit, dog.
Madam Serrano asked, how y'all feel about Kawhi coming to the LA hashtag Clipper suck dick?
This is a Galaxy podcast, so we don't talk about irrelevant shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me answer that. What it do, baby?
What'd you say?
Don't worry about it, bitch.
Okay.
Oh shit!
You didn't even like basketball last year. I don't know what the fuck.
No.
What you talking about, bro?
Yo, back to the
No,
questions.
you
Back to the
been
questions.
arguing
Back to
about
the
this
questions.
shit?
Man,
No,
back to
we're
the
not gonna argue
Like if
about
we didn't
this.
watch the game last year at your house.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, bitch.
All right. Who won that game?
The Lakers.
Yeah. All right. Nag News puts heart ? That's our question, by the way. We heart you too, guys.
Yes, we heart you a lot.
That's it.
That's it. That's all the questions.
Oh, hold on.
We got
There was
one
a
more
question
from Rob.
Hold on. There was a question that I saw from the chat. Whatever happened to the ACB jerseys?
Oh, so you guys know who's doing that for us? Our boy Brigham Base. All about that base. It's him and Be Nasty have been working on, but Brig and Bass right now is on he's on vacation for 2 weeks. So we'll we'll get those done as soon as he gets back. We didn't really want
Everything his
I mean,
way.
we could
They're
take
nice
it from him, have really work on it, but I want to be respectful that they worked on that idea and just let them finish it out. So you guys can wait 2 weeks.
Yep. Been 10 years.
There you go.
We have one more from Rob that Glenn wanted us to answer
What was
Little
it?
Rob?
on the from Little Rob.
Oh, is that
The one about Keen.
the one from our chat? Okay, yeah.
What is it?
Question: Who's the greatest G ever and why? One sentence reason. That was his question.
Ooh.
Robbie Keane, leadership and titles.
100% back up George on that.
Ooh. I want to
Don't even ask me. To me, this is simple. You guys already know my answer, so.
Kobe Jones.
Kobe Jones, baby, love of my life.
I'm gonna say Pando because he didn't do shit but one kick and he got us a championship.
And because
The shin guard. He kicked that shit with a shin guard.
No, I'm just fucking too. Keen for sure. I think I agree with you guys.
Yeah. Keen to me.
For every reason you guys just said.
What you guys just said, 100%. I would totally be on that, but listen, I love listening to the Kobe Jones. I've met a lot of people because of Kobe Jones that they love Kobe Jones. Like, listen, Galaxy history. That's the reason he's a Galaxy fan. I'm Kobe Jones.
Not mad at it. Not mad at it at all.
And I am mad at y'all. I fucking love Robbie Keane for sure, too.
All right, dope.
Last one. Eddie, Nag Boys. So VAR was bullshit this weekend on Sunday. Massa got called out for an offside goal. He could have scored a goal. Got called off. He was not offside. America.
Is that a question?
No, he asked if Massa's goal was offside. And I said, nah.
Oh, got it.
Angel, we doing ACB plugs on Wednesday?
ACB plugs.
On Wednesday? Or you guys plugs there?
Right now, there are probably like 20 tickets left for San Jose on Friday.
Let's go. Sell that shit out. Come on, let's go.
They're gonna be done tomorrow. I think Link also goes down late tomorrow. Other than that, we'll share the rest of the plugs on
Wednesday.
Yep.
On Wednesday for a Tailgate episode. But with that being said, it's another episode of Straight from the Stands. I'm your boy Rudy at I'm Smarts on Twitch. I'm Smarts on the gram. I'm Smarts on Twitter.
This is George, the Undefeated 7. This side? Hell yeah, got it.
Follow me at my real account at Livid. Hold on, I'll tell you right now it is. At Livid AF69. At AF69. Follow me right.
What it do, baby? Peace, love, and G's up.
Peace, y'all. Have a good night.
Fuck Massa.